Hey everyone. Today I'm diving into a shocking discovery that could change how we view plastic pollution forever. Buckle up because this is something you need to know. Microplastics, they're tiny fragments of plastic less than 5 millimeter in diameter, and they're everywhere. I mean everywhere, in our air, water, and even the food we eat. But here's the kicker. Recent studies have found these microplastics in some of the most critical organs in our bodies, including our brains. That's right, researchers have identified microplastic particles in human lungs, placentas, reproductive organs, livers, kidneys, veins, and even our bone marrow. But the most disturbing discovery? Our brains. A preprint study by the National Institutes of Health found microplastics in the brains of autopsied bodies. And get this, the brain samples contained about 10 to 20 times more plastic than other organs. On average, these brain samples were about 0.5% plastic by weight. Matthew Campen, a toxicologist at the University of New Mexico, led the study. He said, "There's substantially more plastic in our brains than I ever would have imagined or been comfortable with." And honestly, that's terrifying. Why? Well, the health risks of microplastics inside the human body are still being studied. But early research suggests they could increase the risk of oxidative stress, which leads to cell damage and inflammation, as well as cardiovascular disease. Animal studies have linked microplastics to fertility issues, various cancers, disrupted endocrine and immune systems, and impaired learning and memory. There are currently no regulations for plastic particles in food or water in the US. The Environmental Protection Agency is working on guidelines, but we're not there yet. Bethany Carney-Almroth, an ecotoxicologist at the University of Gothenburg, said, "Finding microplastics in more and more human organs raises a lot of concerns." She describes the brain as one of the most plastic-contaminated tissues yet studied. In the study, they found that brains from people who died with dementia, including Alzheimer's, had up to 5 times more plastic by weight than healthy samples. This suggests a troubling connection. The concentration of microplastics in human brains is increasing over time, mirroring the rise in environmental plastic pollution. Just last month, the Journal of Hazardous Materials published a study finding microplastics in all 16 bone marrow samples examined. Another study in Beijing found microplastics in the membranous lining of every hip or knee joint examined. The potential health effects are disturbing, especially considering the unknown long-term consequences of microplastics in sensitive tissues like reproductive organs. So, what can we do? For starters, try to reduce exposure by avoiding plastic in food preparation, especially microwaving. Drink tap water instead of bottled water and minimize dust accumulation, which often contains plastics. The United Nations is working on a global treaty to end plastic pollution, but it's a long road ahead. It's clear from the deep sea to our brains, no place is untouched by plastic pollution. And it's time we all take action. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and let's tackle this plastic problem together. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to spread awareness. See you next time.